Zebras are really cool animals because they're like a stripy horse, except they're actually really, really smart. And every single one is different. There are never two zebras that look exactly the same. The difference between the plain zebra and a Grevy zebra, it's a little bit hard to tell unless they're standing next to each other, but a Grevy zebra is much, much bigger. They have enormous ears, a bit like a donkey, and their stripes are beautiful, very, very fine, but they also behave completely differently. So our zebras like to stay in big groups together. Grevy zebras much prefer to be on their own. They're a lot more independent, so their behaviour is very different as well. As a keeper that looks after zebras, a lot of people ask me, are zebras black with white stripes or white with black stripes? And the answer to that is they're actually black underneath and the white stripes are on top. And we know that because when we have to shave a zebra, maybe for an injection or an operation, their skin is actually black. So I reckon if you ever saw a bald zebra, it would definitely be a black zebra. Well, you can look at our zebras here and you'll see Banjo and all his posse here actually have lots and lots of food. So they're really lucky. At Werribee Zoo they never have to worry about that sort of thing. But for Grevy zebra out in the wild, the biggest battle for them is getting enough to eat and enough to drink because they're competing with livestock, which are owned by the local people. So that's probably the greatest threat to Grevy zebra. It's just competition with cattle and livestock. Sounds really strange to think about buying beads helping zebras. It kind of, how does that all fit together? But actually it does help zebras, because when we buy beads through Zoos Victoria, it means that the women and the families in northern Kenya are earning income from beads. They don't have to rely on livestock as much. And if there are less livestock in northern Kenya, that means there's more room for Grevy zebra. And that means they don't have to compete for things like the grass and the water and all that sort of stuff. So while it sounds a bit weird, buying beads actually really does help zebra.
There's a girl, but I let her get away.